One or two videos ago, I was talking about growing up in the 1950s in Corona, California. And when I was all done with that video, I realized I just talked about my dad's side of the family. And then I mentioned maybe I should talk about my mother's side of the family. So, anyway, I know I ended that one with this particular picture, and now I'd want to start fresh. However, I'm going to be talking about not my grandma, but my grandpa, my mother's father. This is probably a little better photo of my mom's mom, about the time that she was marrying her first husband, which is Oscar Tedford Evans. And here's a photo of my grandpa, Oscar Tedford Evans. This photo was taken about the time that he married my grandmother. I titled this video, My Grandpa Was Born in the County Jail. And he was. In fact, here's a photo of the county jail Oscar Tedford was born in. This is in Junction, Texas. I took this photo on one of my genealogy trips when I was traveling around Texas. Now, my grandpa was born in this jail. However, before you come to any conclusions, my great grandmother, Jenny Chisholm Evans, was not an inmate. However, she did cook for the Kimball County Sheriff, T.C. Taylor, and the Deputy Sheriff, which happens to be Aquila Evans, her husband, my great grandfather. And she cooked also for the inmates, if there were any inmates in the jail at the time. Now, on July the 11th, 1905, she was delivering a hot meal to the sheriff and her husband, and Jenny went into labor. So she gave birth to my grandfather, Oscar Tedford Evans. I'd like to share just a little bit about the history of the Kimball County Jail in Junction. Um, well, the first record that was found that regarding the keeping of local prisoners was in 1877 during the first term of the District Court of Old Kimbleville. The prisoners were chained to trees in the open air courtroom. After the county seat was moved to Junction City, a log prison was erected. Now, it was crude, made out of cedar posts, and the cedar posts had attached some iron bars so they could chain the prisoners to those bars. Now, in 1892, this building was built. 1892, the Commissioners Court of Kimball County decided it's time to build a new jail. So, construction of the new jail was completed in August 1892, and in 1904, a new cage in the jail was erected at a cost of $2,401.47. This is a photo of my great grandparents. On the right, Aquila Evans, which was the deputy sheriff in Kimball County, and his wife, my great grandmother, Jenny Chisholm. And she's the one that did a lot of the cooking for the prisoners or the sheriff or her husband at the jail in Kimball County. This document shows that my great grandfather, Aquila Evans, was deputized on December the 2nd, 1904. And this is the birth certificate of my grandpa that was born in July 11, 1905, at the county jail. Okay, just one more quick story about grandpa. Now, his brother on the left, Billy, and my grandpa on the right, Oscar Tedford, used to play games with dynamite. They would see who could hold on to, I don't know, fuses and the timing and dynamite, who could hold on to it the longest, and then they would win the game. Needless to say, Grandpa lost. Here in this photo, you can see on the left, my grandpa is not showing his right hand because he doesn't have one. My parents are also in this photo. Okay, now there's an article that talks about his hand being blown off, And the way this reads, I don't know if it was a game. I think it was just an accident. Not sure though. What do you think? Do you think that my grandpa and his brother would play games with dynamite, or it was just an accident?